we wouldn't turn that down.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. If he falls, come on down, right?
Yeah,
if he falls,
yeah.
come on down. But it's true, man. This could be a comeback season for the Saints. I mean, I know in my heart, man, that this could be one of those years where, again, through the draft, whatever it is, every year is a new beginning, man. So what do you think? You think you got a good chance to bring him back?
We always have a good chance.
Yeah!
And I was told a long time ago, you never know when it's going to be your year.
Right.
And I would say, from our first year in New Orleans with the Saints in 06, post-Katrina, Sean Payton coming in, watching us build that team and really build it the right way. You build it with character and people, and obviously we had some players too, but we have all that success in 06, probably more success than maybe our talent would have equated to. And so I think in 07 and 08, we realized, okay, we're not as talented as we need to be. We need to go out and fill some voids. We went out and get Jonathan Vilma, and we go out and get some other guys, draft Malcolm Jenkins, that kind of thing. And then 09, all of a sudden, it's like all the pieces came together through the draft and through free agency. And we felt it from very early on. And we had that window of time right there. I feel like sometimes you've got to go through tough times in order to put yourself in a position where you can really then make a run at it. I think you appreciate it more, and I think it's what helps develop that team chemistry and team camaraderie. So we have the success in 06, a couple down years, 07, 08, and then 09, all of a sudden, we go all the way. Look at what's happened to us, over the last few years. We lose a lot of veteran guys. We kind of have some rough years, but now we're beginning to, put the pieces in place to really make a run at it. So I feel like we're entering a window of time here with the Saints where we can make a.
Come on, you believe that? All right, Drew, let's go back again. I want to take you back because you're talking about comebacks. You're talking about this could be a comeback season. I want to roll a little video for you because I want everybody to be reminded. I want you to be reminded. There was nothing like the moment when the dome finally reopened, and it was powerful. So we're going to roll a little video because it's all about the comebacks in this series. Let's get our head right, man, and watch this. Roll the tape.
3 days before the Superdome was scheduled to reopen on Monday Night Football, Sean Payton surprised his team by holding a practice there. It was the first time many Saints stepped foot in the building, and after practice, Payton brought in a second surprise.
He had Doug Thornton and the Superdome staff there, and had Doug talk and speak to the team about his experiences and how difficult it was to reopen the dome. And then Sean said, I want to congratulate these guys. These are the guys that are the reason that we're here. They rebuilt this place so that we would have a place to play football. And then Sean said, but my job as a head coach is to get you ready to play football. And the only way I know to do it is to recreate what's going to happen here on Monday night. So on cue, we darken the house lights. And you hear the bum, 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 bum of Monday Night Football.
We watched a video that documented the previous 13 months. It allowed the guys that had lived through the last year to vent some of their feelings. It also allowed the new guys to appreciate the magnitude and significance of the return.
And I look around, I see the players. We were all standing there weeping.
Hey, all right, so here's the deal, man. We're putting this all together. I've watched a lot of tape. I did a lot of research, just kind of going back, because as time goes on, people forget. You almost kind of put it out of your mind because of what was going on. But take me back to being on that field for the first time when Sean Payton says, kill the lights, and rolls the tape.
Yeah.
And you start thinking through that, man. What was going through y'all's head? Put us in your head.
Well, there wasn't a dry eye in the house, obviously. This was right after a Friday practice, or what was taking place on a Saturday, because we were playing on Monday Night Football. And so many guys on that team were new. Much of that team had been, kind of brought in and assembled by Sean and his staff and Mickey Loomis, our GM. And so for many of us, that was literally our first opportunity to be in the dome post-Katrina. And, he played a long video for us showing what had happened over the previous year and, what the Superdome was during that time. It was basically a refugee camp, so to speak. I mean, this was where people fled for refuge from their homes to get out of the floodwaters. And so to think that's what that was, like we were sitting on the turf, but a few months earlier had just been concrete and cots and just people just trying to put their lives back together and trying to figure out, what had just happened. And so, man, it was a powerful moment. And I remember at the end of the video, obviously, we were all very emotional, but Sean looked at all of us and said, now, the way you make this special for all these people is you go out and you win this game. And so he's like, it's only special if you win. So right then and there, we were like, all right, we gotta get our minds right. We gotta go out there and get ready to win this football game. But I can tell you, there was no doubt in our mind what the result of that game was going to be and what it would represent.
Let's take you back to the moment that all of us remember, the moment that we will hold on to. And as a matter of fact, there's a statue out front to remind us of.